And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I just realized I am really off center. Okay, here we go. I was slid over just a touch. Yeah. Anyway, how y'all doing this lovely Thursday? Hope you're having a fabulous day. And hey, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay. We're playing some Minecraft, of course. And I thought today I might work on a flower shop. So, yeah. So I've got some things over here. Let's jump over this way. All right. So let me go show you what I'm looking at and see if maybe I can figure out how this is going to work. Now I was putting in the path. Path is fine. Maybe it could use some help, maybe not. It's hard to say. But for now, turn on flight because, hi, flying is fun. Right, so I had all of this, right? Putting some road in. There may be a little bit of touch up on that, but at least this gives me a general idea. And, oh, yeah, got a new follower from the Lime Runner. Awesome. Did that actually pop up? I didn't see it. Okay. So, I hope it did. Anyway, Lime, thank you so much for the follow. You are awesome and amazing at the same time. All right, so, yeah. So I was going to be building a hotel type thing over there, but I thought before I do that, let's come over here. I want to build a flower shop in one of these spots. I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll build it here. Take the slightly larger shop, perhaps. So yeah, it's going to be fun. All the fun that you could possibly perhaps have. But I have nothing in my inventory, so let's go get some stuff. So, how you doing, Lime? Lime is super awesome hanging out in the MIU Discord with me, which is fun and exciting. So you actually do cool stuff, and I just sit there and enjoy it. All right. Playing some Apex. Nice. Let's see. Maybe I'll grab some bricks and, do I still have some birch? Okay. One of these boxes. I actually, organization. I should try that one of these days. But probably not today because that would involve actually being organized and we can't have that, so. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I haven't played Apex in a while. I used to play that a lot. It was a Gibraltar mate mostly, back in the days of the Apexes and the Legendses. All right, so let's see. I want to start off. Yeah, I'm going to start this off right about here, and I'm gonna. Let's see. So bring this in now. I think I'm going to need to terraform the ground up here just a touch. Which I didn't bring any dirt because that would have made some sense too. But just because this side of the building comes down just a little bit. Yes, it does. All right. And then over here, let's see. Yeah, I'll take this out. Okay, basically I'm just going to get the corners in place here first, because that seems like a reasonable thing to do. Now this building is a little funky because it's at an odd angle, so I'm going to have all sorts of fun with that. At least that's the theory. Oh, yeah. All right, so let's grab some birch. So I'm going to throw some brick in here too. I'm not entirely sure how, but do I have a no? So let me come see. Did I leave my toolbox up here? Oh, I didn't. I actually cleaned up after myself. That's a first. I still get a chuckle out of the bouncing llamas. It's so stupid, but you know, sometimes you just need to have bouncing llamas. Of course, I look away just in time for the llamas to bounce. All right, grab. What happened to my shears? Please tell me I just left them. Oh yeah, there they are. Yeah, there they go. You know, you start doing random things, you forget where you leave stuff. You know, I'm practicing for being old and senile. You know, when it turns out that that's one of the side effects of the COVID vaccine is to make you senile, you know, I'm prepared. All right, so those are going to go up there. I'll get some dirt under that, but we'll be set. Speaking of which, I'm kind of excited. I actually get to go in and get my vaccine tomorrow, which will be sort of fun and exciting. Oh yeah. Remembering things, that's always a challenge, right? I used to be able to remember things back when I was in school, and now that I'm well past school age, I can't remember diddly squat. I think Diddley was the lead singer in a band somewhere, and Squat was the drummer. I don't know. Anyway. Sometimes it's weird. But yeah, I get you, man. All of that remembering is hard. I think that's pretty much what I've decided. But no, since I don't need to remember things, I tend not to, you know? At least not the same way I used to. Now I've got my phone. If I need to remember something, it goes in my phone, and then I ignore the reminder or something. Okay, so I think this is going to be good. Because it's a flower shop, I want it to be a little bit lighter. Now, at the doorway, I should get some dirt and fill that in. But let's see. I think I'll put the door... Actually, I can put the door in right about here. Yeah, that would make some sense. All right. Okay, I do have an axe. Good. It's here somewhere, right? Yes. Yes, it is. Do you still have an axe? Well, maybe. Maybe. All right, so if I put that there, I can then use this side. Put a big window with some of the flowers. Actually, if I do this right, build this up a little bit, maybe plant some flowers out front here as part of the shop. Now, they're probably stuck under there somewhere. That would make some sense. Probably. Well, I was going to teleport. I'll just walk. It's really not that far. I mean, literally, it's just around the corner. I have the capability of running around the corner. All right. So let's grab a little bit of dirt. See, planning ahead, that's just not a thing that's I do that often, but sometimes. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this stuff in this way. Ow, stop that. Okay, so yeah, expand that out that way just a touch. It may end up growing out a little bit more, but I can build out, set a little bit of flower garden here. Let's go ahead and bring this way as well. Yeah, There was like a lake or something here that I covered up. So that's probably where all the grumbling and groaning is coming from. Okay, so this comes up this way. It's a shop, so I think having it 4 blocks high will work. I'll want some glass blocks here. Because panes are not going to work with the angle, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get these in here where hopefully I will remember where things go. Now, I don't have nearly enough birch for this. So I'm going to have to go hit my birch farm, such as it is. Not really a farm as it is, just, hey, this is where I have some birch trees. But that's fair. Right, sure. Okay, so this is going to be kind of the start of things. So this will go up this way. Have some windows, and then inside I'll do some planters with some trees, just some small trees, probably some shelves and stuff where I've got pots and, you know, shrubberies. You know, if you need to buy a shrubbery, this is the case. This is the place to go. So you can appease the knights who say "ni." And you won't have to molest any roving shrubbers. Okay, so yeah. We'll just go sort of boring this way. Now, where things are going to get fun with this particular build is, again, it's this funky shape, right? It's rectangular, but it's at an odd angle. So I'll get to play with that there just a little bit. Try to figure out how to make all of this work out right. The problem with that is I end up with some, because of the angles, fences are sort of weird and those types of things. So yeah, it's gonna be fine. Assuming that guy decides to hush. Maybe it's a haunted flower shop. I don't know. All right. Yeah. Ooh, actually, this might be a good spot. This might be a good spot for a little bit of a planter. Okay, right. If I drop a window in there, I can put a little display table, something right here that would look good. In fact, what I could do is I could drop some grass here, trap door, put some roses or something in that window. That would look really good, right? I can do something similar along, right over here, like right in this spot. So I've got the gaps, right? That might work out okay. All right, I'm going to put some dirt in there so it'll turn grassy on me. Okay. And then on this side, yeah, take that out. Okay, so we got a little bit of stuff happening here. Yeah, putting in the windows like that, I think it's going to look okay. Got the door happening here. All right, and I'll need to figure out a floor, though I think what I might do, a wood floor would be good. I don't know if I want to take it oak or go a little darker with some spruce. Dark oak is right out. That's going to be too dark. Jungle might be a little too pink. I mean, it's an okay wood for some things, but it really is very, very pink. Alright, so. Just, okay. Get these walls up here. And then I need to figure out what to do around this doorway. Something fun, I'm sure. Okay, so I don't know what, but something. Okay, I need to decide what I want to do for the windows. Now, I don't think I really want to do clear windows through all of it anyway. A couple of places I might, but I'm kind of thinking white might be good. Some white glass. I think light gray might blend in too much. Because this is a flower shop, bringing in, hitting it with some green might be good. Probably like the lime green. I have to go get lime green because I don't think I have any of that. But all right, I don't know where that dude is, but he is definitely grumpy. Let's see. Where's my shovel? There it is. I found it. All right, let's see if I can figure out what's going on down here. Or, I hear you. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Cool. Look at you being down here now, setting me on fire. All right. All right. Well, I've got torches here somewhere. That'll be fine. We'll take care of that. Where else would he be? Guess it could be over there, but I don't think there was anything over there. Aha. Okay. Well, there's definitely something here. All right, I will find you. I will find you, and then I will kill you. I'm sorry. It has to be done. All right, where are you? All right, down perhaps? Oops, hey, let's try it with a pickaxe. Okay. At this point, I'm now just opening up the entire world. Where is it? I have no idea. I'm now lost and confused. You ever have that problem? You're just lost and confused. Yeah, definitely happening to me. Okay. Well, there's definitely plenty of light down here, so just to be sure. Come on. Okay, come on. Why am I not getting an overlay? I had one a minute ago. All right, let's try this setting. Because I thought I had them on, and then they... All right, here we go. One reload later. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. All right, well. Well, that's annoying. Thought I had that. I would say I had it working. Literally, I was testing it before the stream started, and things were working. It's Stupid testing. Don't you hate it when you test things and it works and then it doesn't work? Oh, well, now I've got that off. Oh, there they go. Haha. How weird. Okay. Well, fine. Fine. Got him. You just have to, you know, you just hit buttons until it works. This is what I do at work all the time. You know, the servers, you know, they'll just sit there and just be broken, and I'll just randomly hit buttons until it works. And yeah, just go with that. Okay, so all right, so I guess we'll just throw some light in here. All right, hope for the best. Okay, so let's go and fill this back in and just hope. I'm going to be replacing this with some sort of floor, which was the whole point of being here in the first place. Just have to go figure out what Growly McGrowlerson was doing over there. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on as I get some building up here. So I do want to get some brick in here as well, because I think brick will give it a little bit of a sort of a more homey feel, right? And I might want to take out the birch that's underneath it. Let's just come around here, right? So we'll come either side of that window dealy bob. Right, sure, okay. Yeah, now this would go here, I think. Other than the fact I've got stuff happening. All right, I'm confused. I've done it. I've confused myself yet again. All right, so definitely don't need the hammer. Let's grab the axe. Okay. Right, so that's that shelf, I think. Did I just see something go whipping around over there? Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it could have been anything. Could have been an Enderman. Could have just been a random shadow. Gotta watch out for random shadows, you know. Okay, so those go that way. So okay, that's an interesting idea. So this is bugging me. My pickaxe has to be in slot 1. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, so it's not going around the sides there, right? So I actually have, I think it's going to go there, but this corner's a little funky. So okay, so basically I've got that one and that one. Okay, so that, the slot for the flower, birch on both sides. Oops. I can do this, birch on both sides. Okay, and then right here. Yeah, honestly, I think this is actually where this goes. Okay. It's just awkward. All right. Now here, the brick would go right here. It still can. It's right over the door, which is fine. It's totally fine. Okay. Now, the other thing I could do is move the door, which is definitely a possibility, but we'll stick with that. Maybe not. maybe not. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. At least on a couple of these sides, so I can see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like the brick as sort of an accent. And it's going to... Yeah, if I add a little bit of green glass to all of this, I think this is going to be... That was wrong. No. No. Let's try doing this correctly. Yes. Yes. I can do it. Okay. So yeah, so for most of these, that corner's a little funky. I wonder if I did it wrong. I think I did. I think I just did this side wrong. Okay, which might mean I'm going to have to redo this whole side, but that's okay. I'm just comparing it with the way the rest of the building is shaping up. I just think I did this one wrong. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that'll work. Yeah, that gives me the same shape in all four corners. Great. So I can get flowers there. I can bring this up. So I can put the door in here, I suppose. Right? So I could put it right on this side. That would be okay. Sure, I'll extend this road this way, and that'll be fine. It would actually make a little bit of sense, I suppose. You know, it's a little closer here to the sort of the entry square. It's sort of over here by the park, you know, all that good stuff. At least that's what I'm going to keep telling myself. Say, self, this makes sense, right? And I will answer myself and say, not a clue. I mean, maybe, kind of. Oh. Okay, so as I'm putting these in, this is going to narrow the windows, right? And maybe that's okay. Certainly on this side, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference because... Well, actually, I was going to say it's not going to make a lot of difference because there's not going to be anyone over here. Except the plan is to build a path that goes this way up towards that placeholder of a statue. Right? I'm going to put a statue back here in this corner. It's going to be there. It'll be, you know, there being all like statuesque. All right. So what if I... take out yeah, what if I so if I take that out and put in glass all the way over to the side, I guess that would be okay. Let the brick frame it. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Okay. Huh. All right, well, let's see what I've got. I'm almost certain I don't have green glass over here. Some pink and some purple probably, but green almost certainly not. Yep. Good evening, Sprite, from your new computer desk. That's awesome. Hopefully this one fits well. Getting random stuff all over the place. That's fine. All right. I don't have green glass. Gray, black, yeah, but not green. Okay. All right, so let's go get some green. Where do I have green? That is an excellent question. Let's meander over here. I think I've got some over this way. Because I did cook up a bunch. I just don't remember if I left it in storage here or not. Well, there's some. Should be fine. I'm not going to be using a whole lot. And then I'm going to need some bones. Now, the bones are going to be actually easier in some ways. Let me show you why. So, but doing a little work off camera. Oh, hi. You're not supposed to be here. Both of you. See, I didn't think things could spawn in that gap. I thought the door kept them out. I might have to move my doors, but... Okay. Well, strange, but okay. You know... Yeah. He doesn't think he can come get me. He's right, because he's stuck in the doorway. Haha. That'll teach you. Apparently he had friends. I didn't think... Well, you know. That's fine. That's fine. He can have friends. Anyway, I've got lots of bones here, so I can craft up all the bone meal I need. Yeah, so I was doing some work off camera and paved the nether. So you can see I actually still have the... where did he come from? Thought that all taken care of up there. Oh well. So yeah, so my wither farm is definitely doing its... Or wither skeleton farm. It's definitely doing its thing. Ah. So, okay, searching for websites and... Okay, affordable one. They didn't have it in stock. Oh yes, I hate it when you find. Oh, this is it. This is the perfect thing. It's not in stock. All right. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're able to get it. So, yeah, it's amazing what's. And sometimes like, oh, here's a floor model, and you can get it a little cheaper. All that good stuff. Anyway, so I've got bones. See, see, I'm getting some wither skeleton skulls going. Nothing too crazy, just a few. I'm selling them in my shop now, so. Alright. Anyway. I could just sit here and watch wither skeletons fall to their doom and get eaten by dogs, but... You know, as fun as that sounds. Okay, so, where am I going? Oh yeah, storage. Okay. Oh, well, plus all the stuff I don't actually need right now. Let's see. I don't need that, or that, or that. Those are just going to end up in the storage over there. Wasn't a floor model. Was discontinued. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. But at least you're able to get what worked for you. That's a huge win. Okay. So, here we go. Grab some glass. Now, let's see. So first off, this all needs to become bone meal. And then I need... Did I screw that up? I thought... Alright, dye. Ah, yes, there's some assembly required. Hope you don't need to use your fingers again for a while. Okay. Oh, I just haven't made white dye. Well, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Come on, that one. There we go. I can make lots of lime green dye. It's fine. There we go. Great. So we'll throw that in there. I really need to start organizing my dyes, I suppose. All right, well, apparently I'm going to have lots, so this is fine. Ah, nice. But yeah, it's always exciting. I was all psyched, even though I've got a little bitty space when I got a new desk. Ah, right. See, that's the thing. I've got this. It's a nice table. It works out pretty well. It's just an inch or two taller than I need it. Actually, it's not the table that's the problem. It's my chair that's the problem. I really need armrests that come up just a little bit higher. But it's all right. Ergonomics are always fun to try to get figured out, right? You know, it's like start tweaking this and that and the other. Went out the other day and got a new mouse pad, which has worked out really nicely. It's like, yeah, I need just want a little something that I can help support my wrist a little bit. It's not because my wrist is having problems, because my shoulder has been hurting. And so, you know, it's like maybe that'll take care of it. And it's helped a bit. Okay. Ooh. Keyboard trays. Those can be fun. My problem with most keyboard trays is they're too low. But that's a symptom of me being 6 feet tall. Okay. I might do a little bit of something with those windows. But I kind of like this. I need a little bit of something here. Though I'm going to be putting the door right in here. So I could actually... Right. See, that makes sense. Makes all sorts of sense. It's like, I be shorts. I need this. Yep, I understand that too. So most of my family is short, so my son is taller than me, but most of my family is shorter than I am. And yeah, dealing with all of that stuff is fun. Okay, so yeah, drop a door in here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some planks there. I don't know that I'm gonna like that, but ooh, because I'm doing blocks, I could actually rip this out. Put in a block there. Still put the door in. Yep, that could work. All right. Now they do look a little bit like test tubes, but oh, keep your feet fat on the floor, flat on the floor. Yes, yes, absolutely. It's always fun when your feet dangle. You know, it's like when you're like 6 years old in any chair. It's like, ooh, boy, the floor is really far down there. Yeah. Yep. I watch my wife do that sometimes in the chairs at church. It's like, I was visiting church up with my daughters a couple of years ago, and one of the members, she brought a little step stool with her. So when because she was really short, she'd sit in a chair, she just have a step stool that she could put down and keep her feet flat, rather than just same thing, dangling with the toes brushing. Okay, this is going okay. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm not sure I like the stone. The stone might be a little bit wrong here. What to do? I mean, I could come in with some concrete of various colors, I suppose. I mean, the gray's not bad. It's just... Suppose what I could do is I could just take the gray out. That's an option. Yes. Well, you know, my wife is 5'2". I see that a lot in her personal struggles. All right. Okay, so let's just take this stone out, and maybe this will be fine. Actually, maybe this will work out okay. I want that, a little bit of dirt there. Whoa. Okay. Yep. There's a hole there. We'll just not stand in it. Okay. Yeah, that can work. So as I'm just looking at the top here. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, that's going to be great because I'll put some tall flowers in the windows there. That'll be great. You know, yeah. Understandable. So that's one of the problems I have too is, well, everybody has getting the desk that's the right height. It's kind of nice when I got a standing desk at work. When it lowers down, it's just great. I've got a little bit bigger chair, so I'm great, and then I can stand up. But I had to get the tall guy kit to lift the monitors up a little bit because otherwise I was looking down and it was sort of hurting my neck. It wasn't great for the ergonomics, which is why you get a standing desk in the first place. Okay. Yeah, see, that's good. And you get the brick. The brick there is a nice emphasis, though. I feel like something's a little off on this guy. So those guys are there. Those guys are there. This one, it's... Oh, right, because the door. Right, that's why. Okay. So I think because of this one, let's go ahead and put in some glass here. So this is the front of the building. I had some doors over here. Let's go take a look. Let's see now. Let's see. Feels like it's been forever since I streamed last. It was only Monday, but still. Okay. Yeah. The monitor's sitting up a little higher. Yeah, it's one of the things, because you're supposed to have the monitor up eye level-ish. Now this one, my desk, I've got two monitors stacked. So the lower one is actually just a little low, and the top one's, I was going to say, just a little high, but it tips back. And with the pillow in my chair, I can just sort of lean back, and it's just wonderful. So it's perfect for kicking back and gaming, you know? Okay, so if I were to come in here, so this will be temporary because I'm going to be replacing the door, but yeah, that's not too bad. So I could replace this with more birch, but I think that's okay. The other option, which actually isn't a bad option either, would be to move this door over here. The catch is I'd have to push it on the inside of this block, which then gives a little bit of an odd overhang. So I'm not sure I'd like that. So for now, I think we'll go with this. Okay. All right, so then what to do about a floor? And the floor should definitely be something. Floor. I don't know. I think think oak might be a little bit light. Let's see. I've got some oak and I've got some spruce, so take a look here. See if see how this goes. Yeah, it's dark oak. I had a box with. See, this is why you don't ever organize things, because then it makes finding stuff hard, right? Of course, I haven't organized it at all, which is probably why I can't find anything, but, you know, that's okay. Oh, nice. Let's jump over here. New desk picture in Amanda's Discord. Let's see. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yep, that works. Okay. Whoa. Oh, wait, hang on. It's night. Night is the time for sleeping. Whew, boy, yeah. Boy, it does. Now, I notice, I don't know if you all notice, I notice when like on Tuesdays when I stream, because I stream Saturday morning and then Tuesday night. It's sort of a longer gap in between. I always feel like I'm a little off. I'm kind of feeling that today, too. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Getting used to the new position of things is always fun. Okay, so let's take a little bit of dirt out here. All right. Let's come in here with some, not dirt. No. Some oak first. Okay, so here's oak. Now, I suppose what I could do, too, is I could sort of put a pattern on the floor, too, instead of just doing one thing, or even maybe necessarily a checkerboard. Could do a little bit of something else, which should be okay. Fine, do it that way. All right, so here's the spruce. I kind of like the spruce better. It's giving me a little bit more definition from the floor and between the floor and the walls. The oak is just a little bit light, I think, it's not giving me quite enough contrast. Okay. Okay, so, but I don't know that I want it just to be plain. Okay, so let's try a little something. Let's take some... Ooh, I don't have any more oak logs. Let's see. I'm in a particularly treeless area, kind of. Plans to move the... Okay, yes, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I've got a new desk. Let's rearrange furniture. Yes, but all that work with the Allen wrench is going to definitely be a killer. All right, what time is it? All right, so let's jump over here to the oak farm. I don't really have an oak farm at my base, so meander here to the community tree farm, grab some oak. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's go get some trees. Yeah, because that looks like it's a fairly good-sized desk. Okay, just grab some of that. Go ahead and replant, because it's only polite. If I'm going to remove all of the trees in the farm, I can replant them. All right, so this is just temporary, but I had a thought. So what if I were to come in here, if as soon as I remember where the door is, and let's do, I'm going to use some peeled logs here, right? Yeah, those are a little bit light. All right, well, okay, so let's try the spruce logs. Yeah. Oh, all right, didn't want to, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. L-shaped desks can be really fun. There's some really nice advantages to it. I kind of wish I had room for an L shape. Just so I had a little more room for my mixer and things like that. But, yeah, you go with what you got, right? See, the problem with the spruce, right, is it's just a little bit... Right, because you get the birch, or not the birch, the oak, you get a little wood texture, but it's not too much. The birch gets a little bit of green going, or it's not birch, it's spruce. That's birch. This isn't. One of these days, I will be able to tell the difference between birch and spruce, but today is not that day. But yeah, I don't have enough space to do anything cool like that because I'm in an itty-bitty office space. I've posted pictures of it before in the Discord and up, I think, yeah, elsewhere, but it's nice, but I kind of wish I had a little more room. But, all right, so let's take that out because that's, what's, I could do terracotta. Is there a terracotta that kind of matches that color? I think the brown terracotta is really brown. I think it's dark like... I think it's dark sort of like the dark oak is. All right. This is always the hardest part, is playing with colors. I know there's some people... You know, they, here, we'll just do some stuff. Let's build it all up in creative. It's like, well, yeah, you could do that, but where's the fun in that? Yeah, because the brown terracotta is really dark. So, you look at the rest of this stuff, it's just all sort of the wrong color, you know? That's really pink. The blue, obviously, it's blue. Yellow, orange. Yeah, they're just... The gray actually kind of looks black almost too, so... Alright. Darn. On the other hand, you know, being able to reorganize can be really fun. Tiring, but can be really exciting to get everything all set up, you know? Came with pieces to make the platform. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, that could be nice for a tower. Mine just sits on the floor next to my feet. Next to my feet, next to my PS4, you know? Okay, so this is not... Because here's kind of what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking what I might do is take... Let's do the stripped. Taking the stripped logs... And then maybe coming in with some... Yeah, see, my problem is I don't really have a place to put it otherwise, so... Because I could do something along the lines of this, right? Let's just take this out for a minute. Right. So we get a little bit of... some of that action going. Let's try a little bit of No, you do not go there. Might have just lost that piece. Okay, maybe not. Ah, yeah, okay. I can see that. Yeah, see, I'm one of those people in the computer tower should just not be seen. It's not even a be seen and not heard. They just should not be seen. Okay, so what if I herringbone this? Okay, and then let's come in this way. All right. Okay, actually, that's not too bad. The green, it's a little bit okay. I think it's going to sort of pull there's going to be a lot of green in here from the different flowers and stuff. But that might actually work. Okay, so... Sure. Yeah, static and stuff is always an issue. But... unfortunately, you know, sometimes you do what you gotta do. If I had room, I would definitely be doing some other things with it, but... Alright, so I kind of like the herringbone. I need to... Let's see, I think I want to change where it is. The problem here is that it's all facing the wrong way. It's because my room is all funky, right? It's not... It's rectangular, but it's rectangular off at an angle. And so all of the herringbone gets a little bit silly. Okay. Okay. What to do? I don't know. I don't. Okay. I mean, it's not a bad... I kind of like the stripped now that I've been playing with it. Just as floor. But I think I want to do a little bit of something else here. I just don't know what. Okay, let's go ahead and... Whoops. Let's clean out all of this dirt so that I can put all the floor in place. That one... Yeah. Okay, about to lose my door. That's okay. Alright, so let's see how to... Yeah, see, the stripped isn't bad. I'm just not entirely sure I like how it's going in, right? Because I really like the look of stripped crimson logs. Or the stripped warped, if you checkerboard them. That has a really cool look. Nice, almost basket weave type look. Let's see, but if I take this... Oh, this might actually work out okay. So if I take that and this. And so what I'm going to... Okay, sort of... Oh, yes. Yep. I understand. Are these still my fingers? Are they... Okay, I kind of like this, but let's do... Let's see. I want to... Maybe I'll do this on this side. That. Okay, other than I think this... I've got something a little wrong with how this is set up here. It's not too bad. All right. Yeah, something here is wrong. Sorry, says I'm just trying to get this. Oops, darn it! Get this herringbone in place. All right, so there we go. Random log stripping is here for your entertainment. Fortunately, oh, let's maybe do it this way. Yeah, I mean, it's just the shape of the room, I think, is causing issues with how this lays out. Okay, but see, that's not too bad. It's only going to be in, because I kind of want this to come kind of to a point right about here where the door is. Ah, right. Yes, you makes sense. Let him do all the tightening. Yes. I'm short. I can get the stuff underneath. That's all good. All right. So I don't know. I just don't know. He's crazy. This is going to take some playing, I think, to get this figured out. Spruce, nuts, dark oak. Okay, cool. All right. Just because. That chat is weird. Okay, there it is. Just because. All right. Well, it's like, oh, there it is. There's it is. Thank you for those bits, Wolven, and welcome back. Welcome back. Hope your day is going well. All right, so I want to... Let's take this way. Yeah, it's... Okay, so if I bring this way, maybe. And now I'm stuck. Okay. I actually have jumps, so okay, so if I go that way, and... Oh, that's weird. Some weird lag. Say hello to people. All right. Let's get this figured out here somehow. The herringbones. Maybe it just the monitor of my dashboard just sort of twitched out on me too, so it's like it just disconnected and then it was back. So all right, so I need to figure out where the corner of this is going to be. I think that's what the... All right, so if I do it this way, herringbones are fine, right? Absolutely. Right, and then come... Oops, that one was wrong. It was very wrong. So that goes that way, and then this goes sideways and all over the ways. And the... Okay, yeah. Good to know. Yep, because I said I just had to restart the feed on my dashboard too. So, yep. Boy, all the people on. Look at that. There's a bunch of people there. Okay. You know what's cool? Putting the blocks in the right direction. You know? Okay, so if I continue this way, I need to peel all this stuff. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. What's this look like? Oh, that's looking cool, Wolven. That's looking really nice. I just love seeing cool stuff like that. I need to start drooling over designs and gate options, because over this way, when I get down through past the path, whoops. Yeah, so I've got some gates I need to put in there and some gates I need to put in over here once it loads in. Oh, nice. Yeah, that stuff can be fun. So, ooh, all the decorative stuff. So I need to get in here and just figure out some better gates and things like that. It's like, but yeah. Oh, I can understand that. If you're, Allen wrenches will rip your hands apart, so, you know. Okay, so let's see. Where was I? I was inside the building. Turns out it's that is a place to be. Okay, so this goes this way. All right, and then that way, and then that way. Okay. All right, so that's not too bad. Oops. Other than the blocks being totally in the wrong place, it's working out great. At least now you've got a desk that which fits you better, and you won't have to worry quite as much about all of the random problems of having a desk that doesn't fit. Okay. All right. So yes. Stop that. No. You'll go here like this. Just like this. Yes. Nope. Go something like that, except facing the right way. Okay. Yeah, so the herringbone here I think is going to work out all right. There we go. Yep, I remember it was, what was it? It was a few months ago now when I reassembled this and rearranged this area, and my wife and I sat down. It's like, okay, got all sorts of stuff to move, bookshelves to rearrange, VHS to get rid of. Yep. It was good. That's facing the wrong way. Should go that way, I think. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not bad. I might, other than having some things in the wrong place here. Let's see. Come on. Pick up the stuff. Thank you. So that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I did still have a bunch of VHS. And most of it's just stuff I hadn't converted to DVD yet. But, you know. And there's like kids' movies and stuff I just hadn't gotten rid of. Turns out my teenagers don't really care much for the toddler movies that we had, you know, just they didn't watch a lot of Blue's Clues these days, you know. All right, so I need to get some more spruce, but I think this will work with the herringbone floor here coming in. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Okay. Well, let's go get some more spruce. And I don't know if I have some here, if I'm going to have to go farm some. Which I can absolutely do. It's just a matter of going to do it. let's see. Let's see. That's jungle and stuff. And again, because my entire lack of organizational skills. I'm just pulling some of this dirt out of the box. I'm going to throw it in the sorting system behind me here. Yeah, it's all dark oak. Spruce wood, I don't want to deal with that because I'm going to be stripping it. It's just and sticking it in the floor, so it doesn't make a lot of difference. Yeah, I'm going to have to go farm some. All right. But thank you. Yeah, I think the floor is going to look okay, but I'm definitely going to need to get some more spruce to finish it up. Yeah, organizational skills are for fish. Yeah. All right. You know, this is the problem. Yeah, turns out, as people start getting on, takes a little bit longer for the server to catch up. All right. Okay. Come on. Should be another one around here somewhere. Well, one will drop here in a minute. Okay. You know, eventually, right? Eventually there'll be another one that'll drop. There we go. It's there. Replant that one. Okay. There we go. See? One of these days, I'm going to sit down and figure out the recipe to build a pine tree banner to hang out here outside the what was the name of the hotel from White Christmas? I don't remember now, but it was in Pine Tree, Vermont. The Columbia Inn. Thank you. I can remember other random facts about movies, like the bar that Obi-Wan and Luke go into at the beginning of Star Wars is Chalmun's Cantina. Couldn't remember the name of the Columbia Inn, but I need a Columbia Inn banner here. Just sent me a Discord DM. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for the hint. Yeah, it'll... Ooh, another hive. Nice. I'm kind of, sort of, not entirely officially farming beehives. I've been thinking it might be fun to throw some beehives in as things in my shop. I'm selling all the other bee accoutrements, so throw some bee nests and stuff in, you know? Stop. Come here. Okay, so we'll just get all this stuff going in this way. All right. There we go. We'll just random floor stripping. And that's not what goes there. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's going to work. That's going to work. You get the sort of the herringbone pattern. And it's just something a little bit different from your things like your checkerboards or your other things, right? So we'll just go with the herringbone. So let's see. So I'm going to put some flowers there, which means I need to turn this into some sort of planter. Actually, what could be fun? Yes. Caffeine can be good sometimes. It was cool. I was at a talk on campus a few years ago. One of the chemistry teachers was giving a presentation, and they did lunchtime talks in math and science. Yeah, every month, 3 weeks, something like that. They'd have pizza and some random talk. It was really cool. This one was about various chemicals, but in this case, she was talking about caffeine. She says, one of the interesting things about caffeine is that it doesn't wake you up. People tend to not think about that. I need coffee to be awake. Caffeine doesn't wake you up. Caffeine keeps you from getting tired. So it's one of those things, if you drink it before you're tired, it'll keep you awake. It's the sugar and stuff that'll help you wake you up, but the caffeine doesn't wake you up. It just blocks those receptors in your brain that make you feel tired, which was just a weird thing to find out, but also cool. Okay, so yeah, let's take a little dirt, actually, and a crafting table out here. Let's drop it out here. And I think maybe some spruce trap doors are going to be the way to go here. Yeah, let's just go and light them all up. And I need some dirt. It's like, I don't need any of this dirt. I will get rid of all of it. Well, until I need some of it. Okay. Yeah. Fortunately, I've got lots, but that's what happens. You dig out a bunch of stuff, you end up with a lot of dirt. Okay. So if I just... it's the flower shop. I'm going to be selling flowers and stuff, so having some planters is going to make some sense. Okay. Right. So we'll just throw some planters up in here like this. All up in your business. Okay. And this side as well. Okay, and then I think what might help from a light perspective is if I were to take some composters. Oh, maybe in some of those corners, like here, put a composter in with some trees. I can put glowstone underneath the composter. Composters are light transparent, so it'll let light shine in, help light up this room. Okay. And I'm going to need a number of fun things like that. Okay. Okay, so let's see now. What else do we do? Alright, hang on. I have a couple of shulker boxes with stuff in them that'll be somewhat helpful here. That one. And let's see. Yep, this one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just get stuck here in the room. It's going to be fine. Be wonderful. Okay. All right, so let's drop a couple of shulker boxes down here. Okay, so I'll need some pots and stuff. Got some roses. I thought I had some stuff, some other things. Stuff, words are too hard. I can't think of them now. You know, that might be a little bit too enclosed like that. Let's go and take that out. Now, you know, some berry bushes might be good. And some of these, just some different flowers. And maybe some, some lilacs and some peonies, something along those lines. Right? Grab some peonies, right? They can... Yeah, see, they can go in there. Grab some lilacs. Let's actually take... I'm going to do it this way. The roses are going to go there. We'll take the peonies over here. I need flowers. That's the box I was looking for too. Cool, right? It's the box that, or one of the boxes I was using for when I was decorating the garden and that walkway out that way, that sort of garden path. You know, we're gonna have some fun with flowers. Now I do need some lilacs. Fortunately, I've got a bunch of stuff over here, so lilac. Okay. I've got some lilac. Okay, I'm sitting here decorating the inside of this building. I have no idea what I'm doing for the roof or anything like that, but okay, right. So I throw some lilacs in there. Right, and now I can do other fun stuff with other flowers. But okay, so cool. So that'll go there. Yeah, if I get some berry bushes, those will look good, especially in front of these purple flowers. Grab some other things like some cornflowers and just some other flowers. Right? Some blue. Right, I've got some bluets, got some tulips. Right, I can place these sort of around, just in various places. Right. Okay. All right, so I need some berry bushes. I don't know that I have any. Huh. All right, where do I have berries? Oops, that's not the right place. Let's come here. I know I've got some berry bushes out this way. Okay. I can walk through the door. Oh, apparently I left a whole mess of wood there. Cool. All right, so this way. I have a small villager problem over here I need to get sorted out, but how do I get through here? This way. It's like, where's the door? You know, one of these days I might actually come over here and finish this project. This was an area I was working on way back in the day. I still haven't finished the stained glass to go in that window. It needs some work, right? There's some definite places where I just need to spend some time over here. Okay. But yeah, see, I've got some berry bushes around over this way. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that's not how that was supposed to happen. I wanted to pick them, not rip the bush out by its roots and hope for the best. Okay. All right, that's oops, well, it's fine. I was actually placing a bunch of these around the building for those random cranky mobs that decided to come by and, you know, be cranky. Okay, so yeah, I got this nice little village. Some of these buildings are a little blocky, but the idea here was to have sort of something that was kind of like a basic Minecraftian village. Oh no. Oh no. Get through it. Get through it. That's the warning. And then it gets a little darker. Come on, get a little darker. These pistons should open up, and I wonder if that broke. I wonder if there's... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Boom. One closed. All right, nice. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I definitely need to get back here. You know, this is my problem. I get distracted, right? I am so easily distracted by new projects. I try to avoid that, but I can't always. And it just sometimes it happens. Yeah, the distractions, they come for me in the night. I cannot escape them. And, yeah. I was going to go somewhere with that, but then I got distracted. Okay. Now, I don't remember. This is a test. This is a test of the emergency potted plant system. Okay. Cannot plant berry bushes in pots, which is fine. Right, but you throw some there. Now that'll blossom nicely, right? And I'll throw some, maybe throw some over there. I do need to get some more flowers, which might mean a trip into town to pick up some things. All right, hit the florist. Nope. What could be really funny would be fires. Why? Because having fires in your florist is such a horrible pun that I don't know if I want to do it or not, but it would be fun to do, and then I could complain about having florist fires, and honestly that hurts me a little bit deep inside. So, you know, but we'll go with it. Okay, so forget that there. I've got some leaves of various types here. I should maybe take some of those sweet berries and plant them over there too. All right, but I can. All right, we'll just throw some bushes in some of these. Let's get some of the spruce as well. Just to get a couple of different types, right? That's great. Composted those leaves. Not quite the goal I had in mind, but okay. And then I should plant a little something here right in the middle of these windows. Just a little bit of something, right? And I don't know what. Okay, so sorry, I was double checking some things here. Okay. Let's see. So if I put fence. I've got some fence in one of these. There we go. That's dark oak, but that's okay. Right, so if I were to bring this up this way, I could add a couple of, basically do little okay, I could randomly put tree branches in the wrong spot, and right, so I can put a little mini tree type thing going here. Right, though this might be it's going to be a little big for the space, I think. Uh-oh. Stop. Okay, so I do like the idea of having a little something here, though. Let's see. How do I want to do that? I was also thinking about putting, taking a composter either here or here. The catch is just because of the shape of the window and stuff, it doesn't... A composter here and some bushes kind of frame this, but it doesn't really work with that. So I think I'm not going to do that. Let's take some slabs. All right. Maybe not slabs. Maybe some trapdoors, perhaps. Ooh, that might work. Let's grab some dark oak trapdoors. Okay, so I'm going to grab some dark oak trapdoors. And what if I were to put them here like that? Okay. And then I could take some potted plants, right? Oops. Right, I could put some pots on there like that. Right, I could throw some throw some saplings in a couple of these, kind of sort of like this. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, yeah, we'll just run some sort of display tables. I could even bring them all the way over here. Actually, let's see what this looks like. If I take that out and put it there instead. No, I like having it come around. So let's grab some more dark oak. Okay. Get some of that. Oops. Trapdoors. The trapdoors. Maybe I'm getting some more dark oak doors. Okay. Alright, so basically I'm just getting some doors running around this way. Okay, so I'll need a few more pots of stuff floating around, right? Okay, you know, I think I'm just going to place them sort of randomly, though. Definitely here in the middle of this window. All right. Right, so I can get some daisies. I should get some more saplings here as well. Some cornflowers. That's good. Oh, the other thing that looks good in those pots are these roots. So I'll have to craft up a few more of those. But, right, so that's sort of there. Let's do... I'm out of pots. Oh, I mean, I am out of pots, but... Okay, where am I? Yeah, I'm dark right here in the middle. But I think what I can do is set up a nice sort of table display sort of here in the middle of this, which I think will look really good. In fact, if I do... a planter, put a tree here in the middle with some other stuff around it, I think that will work out okay. It'll look fine. I'll get some oh, maybe some barrels around it too would be good. I don't know. I'll have to play with that a little bit, but yeah, so put the composter, put a little tree there, some barrels around it, some trapdoors around that. Especially if I do spruce. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's throw this daisy there, and let's do... Yeah, I'm going to have to go hunt up some more trapdoors, but... Okay. Yeah. But let's come back in here and... Where did I leave them? I don't know where... There they are. right? Because you get these, like these crimson roots look really good there in the pots. And then, right, they just look cool. So we'll go with that. So I need a bunch of bricks. I also need a handful of other flowers. That'll grow. Yeah, you can see the berry bush sort of gets all bushy. Okay. Yeah, and I need to do a little bit of something up here. Just to... Well, maybe. Maybe a little something to cap that off. But I think I'm mostly okay for the moment. But I definitely need to get a few other flowers and a bunch of other things. So let's jump to the vault. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can. Except the box I need to get is like right here. That's all right. That chunk will load here in a minute. Honestly, this is one of those things that it's not... It's like disk speed, I think, is what helps with chunk loading more than memory does even. But it'll get there. Eventually. You are a good server. I like you a lot, but... Of course, if I weren't teleporting all over the place, it would probably be better, but... yeah, there we go. Some bricks. Okay, so we'll just turn all of those into pots. Great. Okay, cool. All right, well, that's teleported here. Okay. We'll just grab a quick nap and then we'll do stuff, right? Sure. Oh, okay, do I have I don't have any slabs on me. That's okay. I'm gonna have to do some inventory juggling to get all the stuff I need, but no, this is gonna be great. No, this is all sorts of stuff. Now, the catch is I'm sitting here decorating the inside of this building. I don't have a roof or anything. It's not as if a roof is important for buildings or anything like that, but... Okay, so that's going to go there. Drop a thing there like that. All right, drop a planter. We'll drop some fence posts in here like this. Okay. All right, so now the next thing I want to do is get some barrels. All right, so let's see now. Craft, which I need slabs for. Turns out, Okay, grab some barrels. Drop off those flowers for now. I also want to get some spruce. Yeah. Grab some spruce trapdoors as well. Okay. Might be a little too many, but we'll go with it. Now, so I'm going to take the barrels and I'm going to bring them around like this. Okay. Next thing I want to do is grab the trapdoors. Okay. And they're going to continue around this way. Okay. Now, just double checking. Light levels are great. Okay. Don't have any issues with any of this, which is good. All right. So let's get some leaves. Yeah. I don't know. It is. Well, it's dark oak, but that's kind of spruce color. But I think I want to come in here with the oak leaves rather than the spruce. Okay. Just so I'm just going to plant a little bit of a tree there, and then we'll take some flower pots. We'll just litter them around here, kind of a little haphazard. Okay, I could put them like just on the barrels or just on the trap doors or something, but they're just kind of spread around, right? I do need some, definitely one there, probably one there. Okay, so I want them just to be around here a little bit. Oh, Boomer is tearing apart the old desk. Well, you know, if he wants to, Hulk smash his way through things, that seems like a legitimate, choice, right? All right, so cool. I need to go get some more flowers, but I think this is just a bunch of different tulips and things. Yeah, I've got bone meal around here somewhere. So let's clear up a little bit of inventory space. All right, and what time is it? Okay, good. So let's go shopping. Let's go see what's for sale over at the florist here. Okay. Oh yeah, got plenty. So let's get a couple of those. And definitely some blue orchids. Let's see, what else would be? Lily of the Valleys would be good. Yeah, let's grab a couple of those. I've got plenty of cornflowers. Let's see. Yeah, we'll grab a couple of tulips. That'd be fine. Yep. Oh, he ripped it off the frame. Okay. That's... Hulk can smash. That's what Hulk is good at, right? Yeah, he's got... Ooh. Oh, a fern. Yes, definitely a fern. Do you want to grab another bluet? Yeah, let's grab another bluet. I don't know if I want to grab a dead bush or not, but... Ooh. I might have a problem. Here, let me just... chuck a couple of these into the ender chest. Oi, green guy. Salsa Verde. I am in need of your... Get over here. I have stuff for you. I put my... Did I use up all my bone meal? I guess I did. Unless I dropped it behind a counter here somewhere. None of those is bone. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Huh. All right, well, fine, I guess. We'll go with that. We'll start with what we've got and then decide what else we need. Right? That seems like a reasonable thing to do, right? Sure. All right, we'll just run around that chunk. Okey smoky. So, right, so I've got a couple of places, right, where I want to throw some tulips in. Throw a little bit of orange over there. Now, I wanted to try... I don't know that the large fern actually is going to plant, which is why I just thought, oh, maybe I'll get some regular ferns, but then screwed that up. So, okay. Wonder if... Okay, that might look okay, right? Okay, that's... I wonder if I can now harvest that. that's fine. I was thinking that might be fun to put in one of the windows, but it's okay. We got it. We got it. So let's see. What else we want to do? Some blue orchids. Let's throw these orchids over here. Maybe I'll plant some like that. Let's, oh, some of the other saplings. Right. Right, because some of the saplings sometimes look really good in pots, right? So we'll just throw another birch sapling in there. Maybe we'll throw an oak one there. Let's see. Let's see. Not eating and plus working, yes. Well, I've heard, you know, hunger makes the best sauce. Okay. Lily of the Valley, we'll go there. Ooh, perfect. Let me, yeah. Grab a cactus. Cactus will be fun in a pot. Just whip around this way, give it a chance to load in. Yeah. I've got a lot of cactus over here. Probably too much. A lot of cactus, a lot of sugar. I need to do something with all of that stuff. Actually, I have a plan to some of it. Right? You turn some of that into rockets and things like that, right? Okay, so let's grab this cactus. I'm just going to put that right there. There we go. Do we have any pots that are not full? Nope, I think they're all there. Do I have some other spots that I want to plant some other things? Be nice if you blossomed, right? Got all your berries. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I don't know what I want here. I mean, I've got some poppies, but poppies are a little more plain than I wanted to work with here. So, same with dandelions. You know, they're a little everywhere. I don't think you can. I could put a little grass in places too, but overall, this isn't too bad. Though I do kind of think I want to move that bush over out of the middle, but this is okay. This is fine. Oh, right, and I need a door. Let's put the door back. Oops, let's try putting it back on the correct side of the block, though. There we go. All right, sweet. So, building is now nicely decorated, but, you know, without that pesky roof to get in the way. Suppose I should, you know, put on a roof of some sort. All right, so what to do with a roof? Okay. I really like how the inside of the shop turned out, though. Right? I mean, the outside is still unfinished. Got some things I need to put in there, but... Oh, it's a spider up there. Okay. Cool. Spider can hang around up there. He's not hurting anybody. Okay. So the inside of the shop is looking great. I do want to... excuse me. I want to fill in this composter just to... So it looks like there's potting soil there. I don't know. Do I still have some seeds? I do have a few seeds. Not enough to do what I need, but I've got a few. Yeah. See, it starts to fill up. I just need to get it to the top, so it's looking good there. Yeah. Say I've got all sorts of flowers going on here. So that might blend into that glass a little bit too much, but it's okay. Right? You come around in these windows, you get the flowers on display. So, yeah. All right, cool. So I need now to do something up here. Okay, so I suppose maybe what I'll do, let's take some slabs. I could take some stairs as well. That might be okay. But let's take some slabs, and I kind of want to bring it out this way. Okay. So I'm just going to bring this out just sort of like this. Oops. Hey, you know what's really cool is having enough slabs to do what you want to do. All right. No, let's not do all of them as slabs. That's probably a little overkill. But this'll, oops, not the scaffolding. This'll get me started anyway. All right, so we'll just bring this across this way. Oops, that one's in the wrong place. You are wrong. I don't care what you think you know. You are wrong. Okay. All right, now, oops, darn it. All right, so that's going to slide around like this. Okay, right, just enough here to come out around the building. Okay, so that's a start. Okay. I kind of like that to begin with. Now, I think what I want to do is get some stairs. So let's come back here. Now, I probably have some stairs already. Just not in that box. Okay. Do I have stone brick stairs? No. Okay. It's okay. Stone cutter, because stone cutters are awesome. All right. Nice. Okay, so let's take some of these stairs. Now, what I want to do is come in. First off, let's take these ones that are over the walls. I want to take those out. Okay, so those are going to come out this way. Oops, come back up. Thank you. All right, so let's see now. It comes around just like that. Yep, see, wonderful. All right, no, so what I want to do is I'm going to, let's try this with some stairs. So I'm going to put some stairs here in the, oops, no, not like that, not like that. Just in each of these spots where there are 2 blocks, just take some stairs in here like this. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I am completely clueless. I am just building by instinct, which is sometimes a good idea. Sometimes it gets a little funky, I've got to tell you. But I'm going to go with it today. All right, so where these are here. Why is that? Oh, no. Okay. I think that's fine. That's fine. It makes sense. It's like things weren't lining up the way I expected them to. Well, that's okay. All right. Let's take out these ones that aren't lining up. What if I put them in like that? Okay. Yeah, that's making a little bit of sense there. Go and place those as L's. O-L. O-L. Sorry, I was remembering, I don't know if y'all remember the old show Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. There was one episode, they run into a bull. It's LMNOPO. It was silly. Okay. All right, so if I put those there kind of like that, I suppose what I could do then is let's put blocks in on top of those. Okay. And then, let's see, what do I do? What if I were to put in stairs kind of like that? Not entirely sure that's... I could just do it that way. That'll work. That'll work. So let's go and put the stairs in, put in the blocks. All right, said I have no idea what I'm doing with this roof, but I'm kind of feeling it. Whoops, those are stairs and not blocks. Okay, so same thing here. So I'm just getting a little bit of a round thing going. So I've got a couple of these places now where there's gaps because of the stairs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in here and I'm going to turn them. Okay, so where was I? This one. Okay. Ow. I mean, I jumped in there intentionally. I have to stop using big words that I can't pronounce. Words like the. I don't know. Flower. That's a word. Okay. So it looks like I've got a good surround happening here, which is great. Okay, so the next thing is to come up a level. No. So let's do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this basically in each of these gaps, right? So it's going to go there like that. So yeah, so it's going to go all the way across here. So that's fine. That's just peachy. The same thing here. Okay, it's nice when other people on the server sleep, you know. That's okay, so yeah, let's I guess I could just bring this all the way across and just do this whole round in blocks. Okay, that could work. All right, just all right, take those out. I'm just taking these out as I go because I've had a couple of times when I've done builds like this where I've tried putting in, where I've put in blocks to build off of, and then I forget which is which. You mean counting was? Do you have to redo two sides of it? Oh man, that sucks, Sprite. So counting is that's a torch. Such an important thing that I screw up so many times myself. I kind of feel your pain there. Man. Did you get an off by one type situation? Okay. A little bit too small. Yep, I can understand that. Okay, so... Oh, missed one. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's see now. I was kind of thinking what I might do is throw in some stairs on top of these blocks. Okay, right, so I can come in here, here, and here to sort of... I'll worry about that in a minute, but... So I think I want these to go... How did I do that? Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's going to go... No, this one is fine. All right, that one goes this way. These stairs go this way. This one... And it just has to do with the shape of the building, right? I just want the edges to connect. Right, so those go like that. I can't really turn this one. That's a problem. But okay. You're peeking out before you should have. Yeah, I could see how that would be a problem. Okay, so then this goes that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. So let me make sure I've got the corners here. Yeah, this one. Plant that in there like that. Same with this side. Oops, jump. There we go. The second goes in like this. Okay, and then I can put in the square blocks right here. Okay. All right, so how's that looking for a roof so far? It's not bad. It flares out at the bottom, which is okay. Okay, and then it's going to sort of curl up. I wonder if I should push those stairs back. Right, so that they're one block back, so they're not right on top of those square blocks. It might be a good idea because the roof will close in a little sooner. Oh yeah, lots of shears. I never thought I would need to put mending and efficiency on shears, and then I did. Actually, it's mending and efficiency on my hoe, and I think I've got mending on my shears as well. You know, so many shears. All right, so let's. Okay. Well, you know, repair is a thing too. All right, so let's get those in that way. Okay. Yeah. Yep, exactly. It's around, you know. I was sort of AFKing at my Witherskelly farm this morning because Talon had wanted those Wither Skulls, right? So great. So I had some, and I threw some in my shop. I thought, you know what? Let me go get some more, because I had the idea that maybe I want to be selling beacons and things, right? Uh-oh. Stop. There we go. I think I'm going to have to throw some dirt in on these ones. Well, to do the beacons, obviously I need to be slaying withers. So, which means I need all the wither skeleton heads myself. So, you know, I just need a better place to do it. You know, the killing chamber we've got is okay, but it's still a really manual process for killing off the withers, and that gets really old really fast. So I need to look. Maybe I could find a good spot somewhere in the Nether where I've got a really convenient, you know, stretch of bedrock roof or something, you know. All right, so now if I were to, let's see how to deal with this side here. I could. I don't know. I've got these corners right here where it's a little funky. Now, putting slabs over that is easy. It's just what to do with the back here. Now, I suppose I could just continue that and put in the slabs like that with a brick. Okay, I have solved that problem. It's nice when it... Oops. It's nice when your problems just have solutions appear as if from thin air, magically. Okay. You know, sometimes the solutions are not as hard as you think they are. You just have to try one thing. It's like, boom, that worked. You know, it's like, so my daughter is having some issues. She has to move out of her apartment. And she was all stressed about it, which, you know, is understandable. And then she realized that, oh, I could move into an apartment closer to a couple of other things I needed to do. You know, she doesn't have a car, so getting around is a little tough. It's like, oh, but if I move out, I can move into this apartment, which is about the same distance from work, but closer to a driving school, so she can get her license. And it turned out to be a real blessing, actually. Ended up solving a lot of problems she was facing all at once. So it was working out okay. Just like this roof. I think this roof is working out all right. It's going to take a little extra effort, I think, to get it up and going, but I think this is going to be just peachy. All right, so, oops, not there. It's actually getting about time for me to stop, but I want to see if I can get some of this going. You know, every time I walk over this way, glance out of the corner of my eye, and I see a bouncing llama, it makes me chuckle. Just inside. It warms my wee little heart. I don't know why bouncing llamas are so funny, but they are. It could have been anything. I could have made them cows. But no, they're llamas because that's just funny. All right, so I think the plan is going to be to wrap this around this way. It's going to take... Whoops. So I'm going to pull these all around this way. Okay, and I think this is going to work out. So the weird shapes to the roof and stuff, it's gonna be a little messy, but that's sort of by design. I wanted this to be awkward. I wanted it to be a weird shape. I wanted it to not be square. Right? Okay, yeah, see. Now it's a little dark up there, and that's okay. I can deal with that. But you can see how the roof is starting to come up. Let me come back over this way. Yeah, you see that how this is starting to come around and shape up. Really liking how that's going. So, awesome. Grab a quick nap. See if I can finish this off. I really do need to stop here because it's a thing. But right, so I can come in here with yeah, the stairs here are going to be a little funky. Ooh, so funky. Funky. Suppose what I want to do is if I put a stair there. Okay, with a slab in front of it. Yeah, I think that's going to work out all right. So, stair comes out. Slab. Okay. Oh, people making advancements on the server. That's always fun. Okay, so it goes there and take that out. Okay, so grab those blocks that I dropped. Now, what to do for the rest of this? I suppose what I can do, so that would actually make a little bit of sense, I suppose, would be to put a block here with maybe with a slab on the side there like that. Okay, so let's get these blocks in. That'll connect those stairs. Okay, so right, so I can come in here maybe with some slabs like this. Okay, kind of like that. And then yeah, so then these stairs come in like this. Okay. So kind of sort of wait. There we go. Yes, I think this will work. I think this will totally work. So all right, so I think I need to throw in some slabs up here. All right, and yeah, that's not too bad. Let's come over here and craft up a quick set of stone walls. We'll just continue this up this way like that. And boom. We have ourselves a roof. Now, this is a dangerous roof that will definitely kill people, but, you know. All right, so I think a couple of slabs in a few places. Like these corners right in front there. that's not too bad. I mean, there's still some dark areas up here, but that's definitely needing to be a slab. That's slab worthy. Same there. Same there. Okay, so, and then the last thing I need would be, oh, what if I were to put stairs here with some slabs there like that? Okay, so how's that for a roof shape? It's not too bad. I kind of think these are a little off, right? Kind of think what I want to do is grab some more stairs, but if I come in here like this, okay, take that out. That might be okay. I think that's going to shape that roof a little bit better. So, all right, I'm going to have to go get some stairs. So that's going to be a little bit of something I do. I think maybe a touch off stream. What if I just, what if I leave it as blocks, but then just put a slab in that corner? That's not too bad. I could still do that as a stair, but okay. Okay, so we'll just take this way like that. All right, that's definitely a roof. A little funky in places, but I think I can get it. So what I can do is maybe just craft some gray carpet to throw along the top of it to keep it from being, scary and a scary death trap, because nobody wants their florist to be a scary death trap, right? I'm fairly certain, unless you're sitting there selling the Audrey 2, scary death trap is kind of not the way you want your roof to go. Okay, but that works. Okay, and then on the inside, it's not bad. I think what I want to do is now sort of even out, probably right at this level. And I might even throw something in there. I could throw some light in there just to lighten it up, but I think I'm okay. If I just, let's just bring some slabs over here like this. Okay. That'll work. So it's yeah, I think that'll work. So it's got a sort of a nice inside little roofy teely bob. And then the outside is nice. All right, cool. I think this will work. Yeah, it does sort of blend in with the castle wall, but yeah, okay. All right, cool. Well, that should do it. I think I'll call that a night, but I think we've got ourselves a fairly successful flower forest, or florist shop right in here. So, you know, just got some lovely planted deals and flowers and some bushes, some trees, a few saplings, all the good stuff that you would have for sale in a florist shop. Yeah, a little potted cactus even. I think this is going to be just fine. Sweet. So let's go ahead and pick up my shulkers. Need to organize those, but yeah, this is good. I like it. I think I want to come in here and put a couple of little supports, kind of like we've got coming on over here on the bank, right, where I've got some fences just around the outside. I think I might do the same thing over here as well. In fact, I might do that now. How does, what's this? Is dark oak? I could use, anyway, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. It's time to stop. It's way past time to stop. I gotta stop. Okay, we'll see. I'll get it done. In any case, well, that was fun. Definitely. Thank you all for joining me today. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. I don't know about the rest of you, but this was a fun little build. Okay, nothing huge, but definitely fun. I definitely want to thank all of you for joining me today, for participating, and for Lime Runner for the follow. So that you are extra special and awesome. Of course, I do have a Patreon. You could follow me there or subscribe at patreon.com/musicfreegaming for some exclusive content, things like that. Also, you can follow me on the socials. So check that action out. And let's see who's around for a raid. Let's see. We got some. Let's see who's. Grandma Mommy might be okay. Loch Ness, well, she's doing Warcraft. It's a good channel, but oh, JMO. JMO is good. JMO is always good. Let's pop over there and see what he's doing. I think he finished finally his giant medieval builds. He's been working on some other things. Let's see. He's over there playing Bed Wars, so maybe not. Let's see. What's Grandma Mommy doing? She's fun to do too. Though she does some amazing builds. That's throwback stuff. We'll go raid Grandma Mommy. She's doing some throwback Minecraft, so lots of fun stuff going on there. So go check that out. So we'll go raid Grandma Mommy. Give her all your love because she is awesome and amazing. And hopefully see you again on Saturday morning, 7:30 Mountain Daylight Time. So until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.